What's up, guys? So what we have in front of us are two e-bike batteries, what is considered in its time the largest battery ever in the market, a 36 volt 21 Ah on the G-Move MC. Okay, you might recognize this because it's one of the smashing all-time most popular e-bikes. Okay, this is what launched the G-Move brand. Now on the left is the current reigning champions of e-bike batteries, the ROGI King Plus. Okay, the ROGI King Plus comes with a 48 volt 24 Ah battery, a massive battery. And despite their similar sizes, we're going to show you how the ROGI King Plus battery is dominant over the G-Move MC battery. Okay, but ultimately the proof in the pudding of how much better this ROGI King Plus battery is over the G-Move MC battery is in the actual usage and the actual riding of it. Okay, but this is just to show you on paper how much better it is. Now, to kind of estimate the range of a battery without actually riding it, okay, just kind of back of the envelope, you have to have some PSLE math, okay? Okay, here we go. I'm nervous because I can barely remember my PSLE maths. So let's do this, okay? So on one side, we have the G-Move MC, okay? And on the other side, we have the ROGI King Plus, okay? So we'll show you how it works out. So on G-Move battery is a 36 volt times a 21 Ah, and on the ROGI side is a 48 volt and multiplied by the 24 Ah. So this would give 756 watts, okay? So that's the amount of power it can store, the maximum amount it can store in this battery. And on the ROGI King Plus, the maximum amount is 1152 watt hour. That's the maximum amount it can store in this battery. Okay, already you can see such a vast difference between them. Okay, so just because it's a 21 and 24, you don't just compare the second figure, you don't just compare the battery size, you also have to compare the voltage in terms of measuring how much power the battery can store. Okay, now as you know, all LTA motors or EN certified e-bikes in Singapore are limited to 250 watts. Okay, so let's say 250 watts and 250 watts. Okay, model. Okay, so this is the maximum power it can suck out from this batteries here. So 250 watts, what does that mean? Okay, now 250 watts is ever output only if you're going up slope, you are draining the battery out a lot, and you're starting from zero up a steep hill. So that kind of situation is when the only time you would actually drain 250 watts. Okay, you would rarely do 250 watts. Most of the time you're doing 180 or 150 watts going on a straight road, on a flat road, in traffic, on a just normal road surface. Okay, so but we will take 250 watts. Okay, so let's say this and this, right? Take note because this two, we'll do some PSLE math here. So that's 756 watt hour, okay, divided by 250 watts, okay, that would give you a total of 3 hours use. Okay, but this 3 hours use isn't really accurate, right? It's an underestimate because this is 3 hours of continuous maximum power output use. Okay? So let's, for the ROGI King Plus, it'll be 1152 divided by 250 watts. That'll give you a maximum power output use of 4.6 hours of usage. Okay, you follow me? Now, how to calculate actual use, like real use, where there's traffic lights, there's annoying pedestrians blocking your lane, there's little dogs running past you. So how do you actually calculate for it? Okay, so we normally do this as a rule of thumb, you multiply it by 2, which means that you can actually get 6 hours of usage. Okay, with an average speed, not at 25 kilometers per hour, but at 15 kilometers per hour. Okay, so that would give you a total use range of 90 kilometers average. Okay, on the G Move MC. Okay, now for the ROGI King Plus, check this out. Okay, it's 4.6 hours times 2 because you're going to double your usage time because you're not going to be using it for 4.6 hours continuously times an average speed of 15 kilometers per hour. That will give you a max range of 138 kilometers. That's massive. Okay, so check this out. Okay, on the G Move, it's 90 kilometers per charge with a 6-hour usage time. And on the ROGI King Plus, okay, it's 138 kilometers average range, which means you can get more or you can get less. Okay, you'll most likely get more. Okay, but this is at least an improvement of about 50 kilometers. About 50 kilometers. So, there you go. ROGI King Plus is undisputed king of the road.